What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Woo! Music is bumping today, baby. Bumping. Looking for my notification, can't find shit. I know I saw it out there.
You saw it? It happened.
It popped up. Now it's like, oh, fuck it. I'm going.
I mean, that happens when you get to be your age.
No, it was, when you have multiple pages on Facebook, they don't make it easy for things like to coexist.
Sometimes it pops up, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you got to explain it to a girl that this, never happened before. You're sorry.
Yeah, something like that.
That's
okay.
You're like 45 now. It's okay. It's gonna happen.
No, you're older than me, and I'm not that old. Thank you very much. Don't try to age me because you're closer to 50 than I am.
Don't be ageist.
Am I ageist? I don't know.
You're an ageist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, according to a reliable source, someone said you were an elitist after last week's episode. Not sure who that is.
There was quite a few people who kind of hit me up after last week's episode, saying that they were surprised and shocked at my take on certain things, and did not approve one bit. So you can't please them all.
Yeah, right. 100%.
I still stand by my statements. I stand by what I said. I said what I said. You don't like it, move. You don't like it, get a new job. We'll leave it at that.
They know you're not a tipper, so that's all that sums it up right there. So that's all that matters. They know.
They know. They know. They know, and they agree, and that's the way it should be.
I don't know if my chair's on a tilt or this hat's on a tilt, but whatever.
Maybe today's just a bad day and you've been on a tilt all day.
It's possible. Vacation is fast. Vacation can't get here soon enough.
You got your Eagles hat on, so I mean, you're doing something right.
We'll be talking Eagles later tonight. Not on this show, but after this show.
Yeah, Laura was at that game opener. So
Monday night game.
Yeah, she was there.
How little you know about? You called it a game opener. That's how little you know about football.
I don't. Was that not the right term?
You were like, do I have to wear a cape? Like, do we roll dice to see who goes first? Anyway, speaking of strange things, let's see where I put it. I got it over here. Remember, folks, I was talking about buying shit on TikTok, and I bought this dresser. I don't know if I could find it or not.
Wait, did TikTok make you buy it?
They didn't make me buy it, but I decided to buy it because TikTok tends to let a lot of people sell shit on there that are full of shit that aren't actually going to sell you what you bought or not sell it to you in general. So I like to test these things out and use means of payment that I know will be able to retrieve it if they don't keep their end of the contract. So
gotcha.
PayPal, certain credit cards are good for that. So I ordered a nightstand, and I'm going to see if I can find a picture of it. It's a nightstand. It was black, and it had a glass top that had wireless charging built into it, some USB ports.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe, right? Sounded great. And people were commenting on it because on TikTok, when you buy stuff, unlike Facebook, they turn off the comments or give the seller the option to do that, right? So, therefore, when people are like, hey, you ripped me off, they can't really do it. So, remember, TikTok is a Chinese company. A lot of these things that we're trying to buy on the cheap are from China. And so my assertion is that they will sell you something, hope you don't ask for your money back, and they send you a bucket of shit in return. And sometimes they send you what you're supposed to get. Sometimes you don't. So far, they have not made good. And they'll have someone that will post something in the post like, oh, I got it. This was great. And it's usually a plant from them, right? So I'm looking for it. It's like a wireless charger. Nice. Here we go. This is kind of what it looks like, a little bit different. It was a little bit dumbed down. I'm going to send it to you, Mike, so you can kind of show me.
Yeah.
Now, I want to put a disclaimer out here. I know that these deals are too good to be true, but I just want to test it out. Just want to give it a little test. And therefore, see if these companies are full of shit, and they are. So I don't think there was a side speaker on it, and I should have, been responsible and had it post from what I bought. But they delete the post, so you can't really keep record of it. right? But I will tell you this. Um, what I got in return was, I don't know if we can see this on camera right here, is a Tiffany's ring,
Oh.
right? Now, before you get excited, my friends, I'm willing to bet that this ring right here is a fake Tiffany's ring. I
Why
did some
would you say
research,
that?
just a hunch. Now, they sent me a nice little invoice. Didn't have my credit card, and I said $1,000. I was like, well, the table that I sent you a picture of, Mike, that happens to be on Amazon, $69 is what I saw it for. On Amazon, it's about $250. Okay, around there. A little nightstand looked similar to that, not the same, but you get the idea. Now I see that and I'm like, wow, there's no way that's 69. But let's try it. Maybe there was a marketing ploy. $69 actually was total with expedited shipping from China. So really it was $49. Believe that or not. So I was waiting for it. I got a package shipped to me, and I'm like, man, I emailed the guy. I'm like, hey, where's my package at? Expecting him to be like, well, this package, it's on its way, sir. He was like, actually, it was delivered yesterday. Now rewind to a day before that, and I got this Tiffany's ring delivered to me. I'm like, I never fucking ordered this. What is this? And like, someone sent this to my house by mistake. And then I started thinking, I'm like, oh shit, that's what they sent me. And then I matched up the tracking numbers, and that's what it was. So the guy responds back, well, sir, obviously I could see that your package was delivered here. So at that point, it's game on. Now, I haven't called my credit card company yet, but I will, and I'll get my money back today or tomorrow and drop the hammer on them, come off the top rope. And they're probably hoping that they do 1,000 of these and that 700, 600 of them to stick, right? And probably a lot of people don't fight back because it's for a little bit amount of money. That's probably the rub here. Well, they've never met V. Godfrey. And I'll come back at your ass for $15 if you cheated me. If I'm a friend and I lent you $20, I'm just gonna let you walk. But if you tried to fuck me, understand I'm gonna get my turn back on you. So I'm like going back and forth with this guy in email, and it's so funny. He's like, well, sir, if you ship it back to us, we'll give you a full refund. I was like, you would be incorrect because I will not be shipping anything back to you until you give me a full refund. Right. And then he comes back and he says, well, sir, if we've been talking and we don't want to spend money on importing things and import duties, etc. So we'll split it and go half with you. I was like, you are incorrect again. You will not be going half. Isn't this crazy, Mike?
This is insane. This is an
Right.
insane person.
Yeah. No, now they're over in China. I'm just guessing by the Chinese writing. Um, and I'm like, okay. And by not just by the Chinese writing, but also the address that it came from originally was located in China. So it's
Right.
right there.
Right.
Um, and I'm like, all right, the guy's talking back and forth. So I keep telling him, like, yeah, that's not good enough. I'm like, you sent me a fucking ring. I was like, you didn't even send me anything in the same category of what I asked for. Not a piece of furniture, not a nightstand. You sent me a fake, in capital letters, Tiffany's ring. What is that? You weren't even close. So what I said, are you just like jamming shit in boxes and sending it? Is that what's going on? You just have a box of crap and you just send it? Like Woot.com, you could buy a box of crap for them for like $5 and it has
Oh yeah.
pretty cool. I've never done that. Have you done
that?
that?
You could do that with Amazon returns and shit. Like just buy a box and you don't even know what it is. It's just random ass returns and kind of crapshoot on what you get. Yeah.
So I would have more faith in Amazon to actually get me some useful stuff, but these guys are just ripping people off. And it just, as popular as TikTok is, I feel like we're on Take Any Deep with the Godfrey, exposing something that's not being talked about. You've heard it here first. This is an epidemic on TikTok.
But it's just like Wish. It's similar, but through TikTok.
Well, Wish will give you something in the same category at least. Like if you ordered a dress, doesn't matter. It's a dress. You're getting a dress. I mean, listen, Wish is a little different. I don't shop on Wish, but I know a lot of women do. And if you're getting a dress for $3, $4 and you're like, wow, there's not a lot of thread in this dress or whatever. Yeah, okay, I get it. But at least they got you a fucking dress.
Yeah.
I ordered a nightstand and they gave me a fucking fake Tiffany's ring.
You think somebody ordered a Tiffany's ring and they got a nightstand?
I mean, I wonder. But I mean, that's a pretty big fuck up. I mean, this is this big and the nightstand has to at least be, I don't know, 40 times the size of this.
Have you thought about taking it to a jeweler just for shits and giggles to see if it's real?
Oh man, I should do a hidden camera. Be like, hey man, I'm gonna give you this real Tiffany's ring, half price. Check this out, sir. Deal of the century.
You can take it to like a pawn shop or something, right? And they'll tell you if it's
I
real
can
or
just
not.
feel it. It just feels like it. Just
You can
feels fake,
feel it. You now are an expert of the feel of rings.
This feels plastic. I mean,
what does plastic feel like?
This feels like that peg in your butt right now.
I wish I had one right now. I'm having some issues.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Mike's butt crack is itching. That's what he's saying.
Oh, it's not good. But no, like you should go get it checked out. Just passing by someplace, jeweler or something. Hey,
I'd be embarrassed. Oh, I'm not wasting my time with that. No? If it was real, I mean, dude, there's no way someone. Listen, they know what this shit's not worth. They're not going to send you stuff. They don't have like a secret box. Like, hey, this guy's a great customer. Go to the high value shipment box and throw something right. Give him a Tiffany's ring. We like that guy. What a guy. What a guy.
I'm saying if it was a fuck up with their shipping department.
Yeah. They're probably over there partying and shit. They don't care.
Do you think that's what they're doing?
Yeah. Playing with the rubber duckies.
They're over there just partying it up.
Yep. They don't give a fuck.
I like your take on what these off-brand Chinese shops are like. They're just partying all day. It's like Wolf of Wall Street over there.
Oh yeah, they are. They are. They're pieces of shit. Pieces of shit. In fact, if I ever found their customer service line, which they know damn well they don't want to do, I would 100% call up and be like, hey, I need to talk to your department that lets me know why you're such a piece of shit. I don't know. Is your piece of shit department in right now? Are they able to help me resolve my customer issue? Because you are a piece of shit. And they're like, what? Sir, that's not nice.
I mean, this is the same place where, you've got gold farmers that would sell World of Warcraft gold for like 1,000 for $20. So I don't know.
I mean, but you're at least getting something in return that you want it, right? I mean, that is so people. I mean, I'm not surprised. People sell stuff all the time.
Sell digital goods, and one of the things that they did in China, it was well known as a gold farming place for multiple video games. One of them being World of Warcraft. And since World of Warcraft had upwards of 15 million people playing at one time, they would actually have these warehouses where it was like military bunk beds all up and down the warehouse. And people would have computers next to their bunk beds. They would farm gold all day, all night, and only take shifts on sleeping.
We should create like a video. I'm going to call Quentin Tarantino or a movie and say, hey, listen, I have a really good idea. Let's make a movie about what it's like to live in a World of Warcraft gold farm. I just kind of picture what's going on there.
They have those.
Insanity.
They have.
Hey guys, listen, I know you worked all day. Let's do some gold farming. Yeah.
But the thing is, it was just, know that it was so lucrative that these Chinese businessmen would be able to afford the warehouses and then hire employees to do it, to work.
So here's the thing about it. What bothers me is this kind of shit could be shut down, but the payment systems in America allow it. They could say we're not taking payments from there anymore, but they profit from it too, right? So that this should not be allowed. I mean, listen, it's I'm telling you, this is something that's being done on a grand scale. I mean, if the deal is too good to be true, it's usually too good to be true. And I am testing these waters, and I've gotten my money back every single time. And the only time I will say that they send you what you actually think you're getting, but you really don't, is when they're sending you a item you bought, and they took a picture of it, but they represented it to be bigger than it actually was.
Right.
And that's why you always do it through PayPal because PayPal will give your money back. But at the same time, why are PayPal working with these guys? They have to be seeing all these fraudulent charges because when you look up these products and you go to Facebook to look it up, you see groups that are talking about it like this is bullshit. Yeah, they did this, they did that. We talked about this on the show before. This ice making machine that is like a $600 machine, but they're somehow selling it for $60 and using like a Home Depot background.
Yep.
People automatically they're like, "Oh, Home Depot, that's a trustworthy brand." I wonder how many people called Home Depot like, "I bought this off your fucking website."
It's so ridiculous. And when you look online and see how many Apple knockoff products or PlayStation knockoff products they make, I just wanted to show you, since I brought it up real fast, that there is this documentary, Gold Farmers Part 1, on YouTube that shows you one of the facilities where they do it, and then it goes to this one kid who says, gradually we have developed to more than 100 computers and more than 200 workers doing nothing more than gold farming to sell digital gold to players who don't want to earn it themselves. So they will sell anything and everything they possibly can.
Yep. I believe it.
But have you ever watched?
You know what?
Go ahead.
Hey man, my thing is we're facilitating it though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not us, but I don't think they should be. But hey, what do I know? I do think that that's not the stupidest thing that's going on out there. I don't know if you guys heard about this new phenomenon. Please don't cook chicken in NyQuil. The FDA asked TikTok user. So apparently, cooking chicken in NyQuil. By the way, NyQuil is the superior cold medicine. It'll knock your ass out. It cures everything. Anyway, cooking chicken in NyQuil cold medicine doesn't sound very appetizing. Like, it doesn't, right? Like, is this worse than the Tide Pods, or the Tide Pods worse than this?
No, this is worse than the Tide Pods, because this is adults doing this, right?
Well, it says what's wild is, and the U.S. Food and Drug Administration wants you to know this is definitely not safe either. I mean, the agency has issued a warning about videos that have surfaced on TikTok challenging people to cook chicken in NyQuil, which contains acetaminophen, dextromorphin, dioxylamine, or similar over-the-counter cough and cold medications, according to the FDA. Right. By the way, I slam dunked those words. Just want to let everybody know. And I'm going to give myself a fucking round of applause after that. Because, yeah. Thank you. Fuck Shores Prep. So, it issued a warning, and they're challenging people to do it. So boiling a medication can make it much more concentrated and change its properties in other ways, the warning said. Even if you don't eat the chicken, inhaling the medication's vapors while cooking could cause high levels of the drugs to enter your body. It could also hurt your lungs. Yeah, boiling a medication can make it much more concentrated, as I said. So TikTok has already slapped a warning on the challenge, known as Sleepy Chicken. Pound Sleepy Chicken.
Sleepy Chicken. I like that, Sleepy Chicken.
Sleepy chicken sounds like a dish you could get down on the Chinese store menu. They have like Happy Family, Sleepy Chicken. If you've heard that.
I mean, I wouldn't mind a nice little chicken meal before bed, and just it lulls you.
Not
to
that
sleep.
Chicken meal. I'm gonna need some sesame or some General Tso's in there, but that. So they slapped a warning on it. When searching for related videos on TikTok, users are greeted with a message. Some online challenges can be dangerous, disturbing, or even fabricated. Learn how to recognize harmful challenges so you can protect your health and well-being. So I feel like, do people make these as a shtick, and then people start doing it that are stupid and start taking it seriously? Right? Or
I think so.
Do people start making this and that are actually doing it as a challenge? I mean, I guess the train of thought is, well, you can take NyQuil and it helps you get better. So maybe if I do it with chicken, it's better. I don't know.
I think somebody does it as a shtick. I think they don't really do it. They do the old switcheroo, just to get likes and just to get views. Other people see that, they send it to friends and family. Somebody says, "I would do that." Somebody else says, "No, you wouldn't," and then they do it, and then that's how it becomes a challenge. Then the original person who did it looks at everybody else like they're fucking stupid.
So NyQuil chicken, as they say, was supposed to be a joke. Although hashtag sleepy chicken has recently taken off on TikTok, the image of NyQuil soaked chicken has been floating around the internet for years. In 2017, Twitter user Tristan DePoo tweeted out an image of chicken and NyQuil. The tweet was a joke, and there was not an intention of eating the chicken or asking others to do the same, DePoo told NPR. So NPR tracked this guy down. That's my news source here.
Yeah, it was a joke.
I have seen it on TikTok, which is a bit more concerning because the audience of my original tweet, which I do think started it all, is notably older. You said there is something to be said about the concern that the children over on TikTok might not treat this with as much caution. Personally, seeing this was only now addressed over 5 years later. It's just another example of the FDA's dangerous lack of urgency. I mean, have a problem with the FDA.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a problem with that. But for fuck's sake, do they think that they need to put a warning out to not eat NyQuil with fucking chicken? You go fuck yourself, whoever this guy is. Oh, yeah. How about, hey, don't stab yourself in the eyeball. Yeah, the FDA recommends you don't do that, jerk off. No, yeah. Pencil in your eardrum? Not good. Not good. Yeah, don't do that. I mean, who does it? Fuck. Why does there need to be? They're putting on a warning now because it's becoming a problem. So when reached for comment regarding FDA's warning, Procter & Gamble issued a following statement. At P&G, consumer safety is our number one priority, and we do not endorse any inappropriate use of our product. NyQuil, yeah, well, maybe you guys should address the lean problem because that's a bigger problem than NyQuil and chicken. A lot of people dying of that, getting sick, kids. Anyway, that's a whole nother thing. But NyQuil is an over-the-counter medication that treats nighttime symptoms of the common cold and flu, and it's the boss. It should only be taken as directed using dosage cup provided, blah, blah, blah. Harmful eating challenges like sleepy chicken follow previous dangerous trends, such as the Tide Pods, right? So the cinnamon challenge, I don't know if that's as dangerous, but listen, yeah, harder than people think. So it's just so funny. Like, I wish someone would give a real quote. Like, if they hit up Procter & Gamble, like, yeah, we didn't think anybody was that fucking stupid. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, you shouldn't do it. But, here at Procter & Gamble, we believe in natural selection.
Absolutely. Whatever happened to that?
Yeah, and believe in people making their own thoughts and determinations. And we believe when we put a product out with a warning label on already, if you're stupid enough to do it, you suck. And maybe you should get another bottle of NyQuil. I don't know. I mean, I just don't, I want to know how many people were doing it as a joke to get the views, or some people thought it was for real. I mean, and I would like to think some people didn't think it was for real, but man, every day someone sets the bar higher for stupidity.
I just drank some white out.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's a great idea. You ever hear of teeth whitening? I mean, we just came up with something here. Whiten
just like teeth. the woman you had on that thought the crazy glue, or not the Gorilla Glue, was good for her hair.
Man, poor bastard.
Had to go to the friggin' ER to have them remove her. What was her hands from her head or something like that?
Yeah, ridiculous. I mean, there's nothing that surprises me at this point, and I'm like, why? Like, are we that thirsty for views? I guess we are. I mean, the politicians do it too, right? In fact, I didn't want to talk politics, but I kind of wanted to talk about it's political season, and I wanted to talk about I'm tired of oh, people don't want to hear about politics. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you're gonna hear about it, but people are knocking on doors out there. They're saying all kinds of shit, and I'm like, how the political commercials that get on my nerves, right, are the ones that are like, do you know what Rob Ducey did? He ate your sister's ass. That's right. Vote for me on November 22nd. I didn't eat your sister's ass. Shit like that. Like, he is a horrible human being. He drinks feces milkshake. Like, it's like, okay. This guy is going to kill your taxes. He's going to let everybody out of jail and they're going to have sexual relations with your mom that's unprotected. That's right. Save Pennsylvania. That's what I feel like it's like. Like, is it? Do you hear those ads, Mike?
Absolutely. I've been watching with the Dr. Oz and all that kind of stuff, and just
like
trying to destroy each other.
This is not a stump for either party. Dr. Oz, not Dr. Oz. I do think Dr. Oz is a jerk off. Personal opinion, full disclosure. But it's more so. I'm tired of. It's like it's political season again. It's almost like the pumpkin spice shit. Oh, pumpkin spice everything. Pumpkin spice underwear. Pumpkin spice toilet paper. Pumpkin spice coffee. Pumpkin spice licorice. Everything. So now we got pumpkin spice political ads, right? It's gonna be like, do you realize that this guy wants to ban pumpkin spice, a staple of the American culture? He hates America. Vote me. You know what I mean? I'm like, fuck this. Like, dude, wherever party they're in, that's fine. Tell me what you're going to do different than the other guy instead of trying to talk to me about the boogeyman. That's all I'm saying. Just tell me what the fuck you're going to do.
It's not about, no, because then if they tell you what they're going to do, then they have to deliver on that promise. If they could just make the other guy look like a bigger piece of shit than them, then they don't have to deliver on anything. The whole game is the gimmick. It's the ruse.
Yeah, well, I blame us. Not you and me per se, or not some people listening.
My favorite thing that, as far as politics that came out today, my favorite thing is that Trump said that all the president has to do is think about declassifying documents and they'll be declassified. That's all I wanted to say. As far as politics, I'm not a big political guy.
I gotta respect
that was my favorite thing.
I have to respect that because I too am a Star Wars fan, and obviously Trump is, because what he's saying is, guys, I used the Jedi mind trick. So I respect it. Sure. He used the Jedi mind trick. I understand. No problem. It's declassified. He's sitting there like Yoda. All right, cool. That's it. I saw a little clip of that, and that's interesting. But yeah, man, it's like between pumpkin spice, the greatest thing about the fall is football. Some might disagree with me there. The weather changes a little bit. But when it's political season, that's not every year. Dude, it's like every fucking ad on your website that you visit, on the TV, on the fucking radio, it's all over the place. Like, it's like discouraging because you don't feel like anybody's going to talk about what they want to do.
Here you go. Let's see this real fast. I got something special for you. Let's right. Oh, Jesus Christ.
No push notification. Yep. I know, Brad. Fuck Facebook.
You, unlike, say, Hillary Clinton in her case,
right,
a president has the power to declassify.
Correct.
Okay. You had said on Truth Social a number of times you did declassify.
I did declassify, yes.
Okay. Is there a process? What was your process to declassify?
There doesn't have to be a process, as I understand it. There's different people say different things, but as I understand it, there doesn't have to be. If you're the president of the United States, you can declassify just by saying it's declassified, even by thinking about it, because you're sending it to Mar-a-Lago or to wherever you're sending it.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know the rules of espionage and declassifying documents. I'm not an expert by far. I don't know any of the rules, and I don't know what he's done or hasn't done. I am not arbitrating that on this show. I am not looking to say, hey, he's guilty, he's not guilty. But what I do know is that people can't read your mind. And therefore, that process probably wouldn't work unless there's some super secret fucking AI mind reading technology, and he's wearing that hat that Doc Brown was wearing in Back to the Future in 1955 that's supposed to read your mind. I don't know how the fuck that's supposed to work, but that's mind blowing. I mean, that's booty chatter. That's all I gotta say. Holy shit!
I had to play that. You went into politics, and that is the ultimate political clip. That is just...
I mean, listen, if you're an honest individual, whether you're a Trump guy or not a Trump guy, you gotta pause and look at that and be like,
"Oh yeah,
fuck? There's no way."
You
if
could
you
be
don't,
you could be
you're the biggest cuck ever.
You could be the deepest MAGA, like huge Trump supporter, but you've got to watch that and go, "Ooh."
Yeah, it's got to be like, "Oh shit, that was good." Oh. oh fuck, Trump, you might want to walk that back a little bit, bud. You know,
Don't say that in a court of law.
Yeah, and I don't know. But anyway, on the more fascinating stuff, I thought about Mike when I thought of this article, and I thought about other people.
Oh.
And there's this article that I read. I found it quite fascinating. It's about men.
Okay.
And how long they are in the bathroom.
Oh.
And I started thinking to myself, why are men in the bathroom so long? Is it because it's the only place they can find peace, and the only place they can lock everybody out? And I think that might be the case. So, according to science, all mammals, including humans, take on an average of 12 seconds to defecate. So what the fuck? But when it comes to men, it's a little different. 92% of men regularly spend at least 20 minutes on the toilet. Now, I blame social media, but then again, I don't. Because before social media, people were taking newspapers in the bathroom. So, 100% of women never spend longer than 10 minutes on the toilet. I want to know, are they counting toilet time and vanity time if it's in the bathroom? Just saying, those should be combined because you are still in the bathroom per se. But I think they're talking about ass cheek to seat here. So that's what we'll assume. A 2018 study by a bathroom company found that a third of men in the UK spend over 7 hours a year on the toilet. Wow, that's a lot. Enjoying respite and avoiding stress, which actually sounds kind of low. So basically what we're saying is a lot of men, for them to get some stress relief, they have to go Al Bundy and go to the shitter to get their nirvana, so to speak. So what the hell are we doing in there? 84% said they pursue social media, or peruse, I'm sorry. 68% are watching videos. 62% are reading the news. 49% are catching up on emails and texts. 24% are watching a TV show. 14% are reading a book. 8% are making calls. It's like, that's funny. It's like the call thing cracks me up because, people are like, well, what? You're making, Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. What was that in the background? Oh, it's
I've 100%.
There's a waterfall. There's a waterfall in my house, and oh shit! What was that again? Oh, fuck, man. I don't know. It's like I got a plumbing issue. That's my sink.
I have 100% been at work, walked into the bathroom, and guys are in there on the phone in the stall.
And I'm not criticizing it, but I will tell you, if you're gonna have the phone in the stall while making a phone call, you have to be James Bond-ish. Okay, so if you're taking a poop, you got to take the wipe. When you know you're gonna take the flush, you ask a question that may require at least 15 seconds for them to answer, and then you hit the mute button and flush it. They hear nothing. You come back like nothing happened. Yeah, that was okay, cool, man. Yeah. All right, I'll talk to you later. So yeah, just know when you touch someone's phone, you might be touching their poop. Sounds like there's a high odds for that. But the most common response was that they were in there to get some alone time.
Alone time. Leave me alone.
So a man's ideal therapy session consists of him spending up to an hour on his own without having to talk to anybody at all, hence spending ages in the toilet. Men tend to perform single-focused mental activities like watching football, this is written in the UK, or reading the news in order to ease stress, according to psychotherapist Benjamin Jackson. Nice. Considering 63% of the survey respondents said they purposely took longer in the bathroom when they felt frustrated at work or home, this adds up. Wow. I guess maybe some people don't say they're going to do it, but they kind of do it instinctually. Like, man, I had a really hard day. We're going to spend an extra half an hour on the shitter. I don't know. Remember Married with Children?
I've been actually putting up pictures of Al. I know you can't see them because you're doing your thing, but this is one that I found of Al on the toilet when he was telling his dad to look at me now. And he used to go in there with the newspaper and be in there forever.
I remember that episode.
I know that as I've gotten older, my bathroom breaks have gotten longer. I don't think it has anything to do with technology. They just have.
You're playing video games on your phone. Don't lie.
I actually don't. I did at one point years ago. I did realize, yeah, I did take a lot longer in the bathroom. But no, I'd say, it just has happened, and not to get too personal, but cleanup takes a little longer too. So
Yeah, well, speaking of cleanup, story time with the Godfrey.
okay.
Came across a picture on my phone, and I forgot to talk about this probably a year ago. And I want you to stick with me, folks. You're gonna think I'm going somewhere that I'm not. But came across a chair. Mike, show them the picture. I sent you that picture of that chair. I want you to put that up for the audience.
I gotta find it. Give me a second.
Okay, no problem. We'll just sit here in silence.
There it is.
Just get. Is it there? Okay. So, if you see this picture, imagine coming in. Now, there's little different shapes here, and then there's. What do you think this chair is used for, Mike? When you first see it?
OnlyFans.
Close, but not really. So, I went to a friend of a friend's house. Okay. And they had us over, and I was like, all right, cool, not a problem. Um, sure, come on over. I'm the last one there. So everybody's got a seat. It's a small apartment, right? You can't really, there's a few seats available. I'm the last one there. Get there, sitting down, look at this chair. I'm like, all right, there's not a shitter attached to it. I don't know why there's a hole in it. It's just sitting in. I sit on it.
Some kinky stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what this is about. So the conversation eventually came up, and the wife of the hostess, oh, that's my vaginal steaming chair. And I go, wow,
Christ.
That's not what I was expecting you to say. I was thinking maybe it was like an antique chair where like it had a chamber pot in it. Maybe you had to poop in if you maybe
this is
couldn't walk.
This is a wooden chair with I would have to say a 6-inch diameter hole in the center, and then what looks to be moons, different stages of the moon surrounding it, but in the center is just a gaping hole.
Well, apparently she's studying some alternative medicines, and it was interesting. I was looking at it, made a few jokes. She's like, "That's a very personal chair to me." Now, in my head, I said to myself, "This was such a personal chair to you, and something that was personal to you. Perhaps, perhaps you might have put the chair away before guests came over." I mean, I don't know. Maybe that was me. Or option number 2, put a cushion on it. I just want to know what goes on where you have to steam this thing. And of course, I've never done.
She steams her vagina?
So I'm glad you brought that up, Mike, because this is on Wikipedia and this is a real thing. I'm not making fun of people if they want to do it. It might work, it might not. But imagine my surprise. So this is an alternative medicine. Vaginal steaming, sometimes shortened to V steaming, is also known as wormwood steaming. I bet you that chair is made out of wormwood. Wormwood is an alternative health treatment whereby a woman squats or sits over a steaming water containing herbs such as mugwort, rosemary, wormwood, and basil. It has been practiced in Africa, Mozambique, South Africa, Indonesia, Thailand, Central America, among the Quiche people. Vaginal steaming is described in spas as an ancient Chinese treatment for reproductive organ alignments and is claimed to have other benefits. No empirical evidence supports any of these claims. It has become a fad for women in the Western world. We're in the West. In a paper for benefits, no empirical. So it said in the paper for cultural health and sexuality, Vandenberg and Bronner argue that the rhetoric of vaginal steaming mirrors sexist Western discourse about the supposed inherent dirtiness of the female body, and that it claims of improved fertility and sexual pleasure continue to view that the female body exists for male sexual pleasure and childbearing. There's no evidence that vaginal steaming has any benefits, while there is evidence that it can be dangerous. That is correct. According to a study on vaginal practices by the World Health Organization, WHO, 2011, one of the ways in which women practice vaginal care is by vaginal steaming or smoking. And the steaming or smoking of the vagina by sitting above a source of heat, fire, coals, hot rocks, or which water, herbs, or oils are placed to create steam or smoke. For that study, over 4,000 women in Mozambique and South Africa, Indonesia, and Thailand were asked about their vaginal care. When it came to vaginal steaming and smoking, very different results were obtained. Very different reasons were given. 60% of the women reported having performed vaginal steaming or smoking, which they associated with maintaining wellness and feminine identity, especially having given childbirth. So, side effects, allergic reactions, second-degree burns. Second-degree burns if the steam is too close, as it says. Yeah. So, holy shit. I'm not a girl. You poor women. I know most don't do this. But I'm just curious if anybody in the audience has gone through this thought process of, you know what? I need a steaming down there. Well, how am I going to do it? Not curtains. I mean, technically. So, I mean, what it just, imagine myself going through these thoughts, and then I did some research. I'm like, she's got to be bullshitting me. This isn't real. No one does that. Stop.
And what about
yes.
ball steaming? I'm in for the balls.
I mean, I would say most guys need to steam their bag. Especially you, Mike. You think if a piece of Levi is on it, that it protects the balls from everything.
All right. I mean, tonight I might have to pull out the old Dremel and cut a hole in one of the chairs upstairs.
Oh my God. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's ball bag steaming, so you could buy these things on Amazon.
And when asked what I'm doing, I'm gonna look at her and say I'm trying to be healthy.
You could buy these things on Amazon, dude, and like they're all over the place. They're called Yoni Steam.
Oh my God,
Yoni Steam kits.
This is a real thing. This is crazy.
There's some that are different ones. So hey, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Some of the reviews I've seen kind of crack me up. I thought these be gold reviews. I'll send you this one, Mike. You can kind of show the audience what I'm talking about. You think I'm fucking lying, but I'm telling you, I'm not putting you guys on this. This is like, wow. Like you think most women probably don't do this, and I'm not trying to shame anyone because this is an actual thing. But the story is great to me because I walk into a place and they say it's a personal thing to them, but they have it out in the open. Interesting. Now, this person I'm going to leave nameless, and it will be a good test to see if they actually listen to my podcast. I'm probably going to talk about this, make a TikTok clip, and it's going to go viral, and they're going to find it one day while sitting on the vaginal steaming chair. Imagine that.
Oh, yeah.
They'll come. I'll be like, wow. So, yeah. This one has 2 ratings.
Like,
where did they come up with the graphic for this shit?
I don't understand. I'm in awe.
Yeah, you thought I was bullshitting you.
Yeah. This is a world I am not aware of. I did not know that this was a thing.
Mind blown, Mike. Your mind is blown.
I'm trying to get, there we go. There's a video. What are they going to show on the video?
Oh no. Toxic Mom, are you still there?
Stable support, anti-slip, thick and sturdy. Oh, wait. How do I pause that? I can't pause it.
What was it? What is it showing?
Yoni Steam Seat Kit could help with dysmenorrhea. What the hell is that word? Alleviate odor, itchy and dryness, fertility enhancement, pH balance, and vagina relaxation. They're trying to say diarrhea, but they're dysmenorrhea. I don't know.
No. I think you could look that word up, but yeah, man. So you could sell anything these days. That's all I gotta say. But
crazy.
I'm trying to. Where did I fucking put this review at? There was a review I saw that made me want to die laughing.
$83 to be able to steam your vagina.
83. That is crazy.
Handmade by natural cypress wood.
I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, this shit's crazy.
I like that they give you like this little drape to put. I didn't know that was like something they actually give you. this little comes with Yoni Steam gown. This way, if you're in the middle of the living room and it's family time, nobody knows that you're steaming.
And it's
your
family time. It's family time.
You could steam.
You should buy for
vag in private while with people.
Buy for Laura for Christmas.
I should.
Yeah.
Here's a wedding gift, people.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. So I mean, this one has 467 ratings. It worked. Apparently, it's a thing. Item fairly priced. This Yoni Steam works great. I'm satisfied. It only lasts.
I want to steam my butthole.
Listen, I paid a good bit of money. So this says no. 2 stars. I paid a good bit of money for this. And this was going to be something that I use for my clients. However, I can't do that because it's the size of a Sprite can. It literally feels like you're frying your vagina because it gets so hot and because it's so little in person. And the steam bowl is so small, you have to constantly refill the water throughout the stain because the herbs start to fry after about 10 minutes. So you're fucking cooking garlic. It's like, oh it stinks in here. This one has 467 reviews, but it's 5.5 stars. Dude, I mean, that's that second degree burn thing, man. I don't know. Crazy, dude. Mine was blown that it's actually a real thing, man. It is a real thing. And it has ancient roots, and there's a lot of stuff we used to do back in the day. But, purported, which means, alleged vaginal steaming benefits, balanced hormones, detoxification of the womb, faster recovery after childbirth, fertility, hemorrhoid relief, increased energy, fewer headaches, overall pain relief, stress or depression relief. Can you imagine if you go to an alternative medicine person and it goes, you know what? You're experiencing a lot of headaches, huh? Have you thought about vaginal steaming? No? You should try it. You'd be surprised. Can you imagine that conversation?
I know.
Poor women, man. I can't even I don't know. What do you do? Who do these people think they are? That's
who do they think they are?
Crazy to me. I don't understand how that kind of stuff keeps happening, or just that kind of stuff is like you can make money off of anything almost. What am I doing with my day job?
I was going to say, why are you not doing better? Do better.
Yeah, do better, man. What am I doing? What is wrong with me?
Do better. Somebody out there just took a little wooden stool, drilled a hole in it, and sold it with a little sheet, and they're making bank.
Put up that picture of that black gentleman. If you guys are having a bad day, I want you to see the day that this guy had and just read his facial expression. The old saying is a picture's worth 1,000 words. And this guy is definitely not having the best of day. Probably not having the worst day you can have, but definitely not the best day you can have. That's for sure. And yeah, so apparently this guy was driving Uber, and the caption you probably can see there says, "Picked the wrong day to Uber. Bro witnessed the whole birth." So basically, he Ubered, and she had a childbirth in the back of the seat. So looks like the kid is born properly. I'm hoping the kid is healthy, but man,
the kid is somebody drenched him in mayonnaise.
Yeah. If this is staged, bravo to them. But it looks like he's hating life right now.
Look, I had a kid. The woman in the back just got away with murder in terms of not having to pay the hospital bill. So as long as the kid's all healthy, it's expensive to have babies.
Well, imagine the cleanup fee that he's going to charge her.
Oh man. Ooh.
Yeah. Well, they're going to max it out, but I can't imagine having to write down. Yeah. So
that's
customer gave birth in my car.
That's a little worse than throw up.
Yeah, I think I'd rather have throw up.
I wonder if she left the placenta in there.
Oh God!
You can eat that thing. It's very healthy. Very healthy.
Did you do that?
I wanted to, but we didn't. We couldn't. We weren't allowed to.
Yeah, Laura was probably not saying. Laura was not granting you access to
That is a very common practice. To eat the
Where?
placenta. A lot of parents do that. A lot of parents ask for the placenta, and they grill it up. It's nicely.
They grill it up?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey guys, come over tonight for a placenta party. Toxic Mike's gonna grill up the placenta. That's right. You ever hear a steak?
The whole family eats it.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm looking at pictures right now. Yeah.
Well. Wow. I don't know if I would be able to participate in that.
Like you said, people will buy anything, right? Is what you just said?
You're right. You're right. You know
like
what?
The 25 placenta recipes. Easy and delicious recipes for cooking with placenta.
One of my favorite sayings is, it's easier to convince someone that they're full than it is to convince them that they've been full. And that is one of those situations. And so is the vaginal steaming. You know, some people say it works, and some people are okay with dabbling in that world of, I'm not quite sure. There's nothing that says it will, but it says it won't. But I don't know, man.
I love Alex. He just writes, I feel like your search history must be crazy, Mike.
Mike's? Yeah.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
It is. Yeah. Yeah. Please hide my search history when I die. Don't go through it.
We're gonna donate it to We're gonna donate it to a museum. You know, I wonder, like, if 300 years down the road, we're gonna hear articles like, you know, how they used to always think about, like, philosophers. Oh, this is what he did with his day. This is how he did everything. This is what Albert Einstein did. You know, and then we'll hear about people like in our era, like, this is what his search history was. You know, Cum Guzzlers 9 was up there on his list. He was a genius, but he loved his Cum Guzzlers or something like that. It's going to be something crazy like that.
Alex
like,
says,
wow.
Next week, Godfrey learns how to pronounce vaginal.
Vaginal. Am I not saying it right? Am I saying it like Trump says China?
I think China. It's vaginal.
Okay. Vaginal steaming.
Vaginal,
okay.
Not vaginal.
Well, listen. We'll just name the show Vaginal Steaming. Vaginal. Okay, I like that. There's a silent A in there. Okay, I get it. So, that being said, that is, I wonder how many people are going to hear this. Like, God damn it, the whole show, they're going to be like, it's vaginal, not vaginal. Where were you, Mike? Where were you on that one?
I was letting you go, man. It's your show. Nobody corrects Stern when he makes a mistake.
You sure?
I don't think so.
Well, that was the end of the road bell. And thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening in. As always, it's a wild ride. Coming in about 15 minutes or so, we got Birds Deep. Mean Gene's going to be on there and returning, from his vacation. And we are going to talk about the Eagles win, the ascension of Jalen Hurts, and all that good stuff. But folks, thanks for listening. As always, thanks for tuning in. And thanks for being part of the show. Spread the word. Tell people I'm outrageous if you want, or be like, I can't believe what this guy said. Have some water cooler talk. You know, you guys are back in the office, but you won't believe what this jerk off says. If you want to waste an hour of your time, listen to Taking It Deep. Ask Alexa, ask Siri. All of them know who I am. They'll play it for you, and then we can rock on and get on. So, with that being said, D. Godfrey not saying goodbye, just saying, take it deep.